What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm going to focus in on the Pittsburgh Penguins winning the Stanley Cup, and just the journey it was like for Pittsburgh. If you read my my preseason preview, I had Pittsburgh, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals before they bowed out, to Tampa in Game 7. So I wasn't totally off. Just got the Game 7 wrong. But you look at when they made the Kessel trade. I thought Kessel was going to get there and just light everything up, and that wasn't the case. When Pittsburgh had some, personnel problems throughout the year, that's going to happen. That's the nature of the beast in the NHL. And struggled a couple months. Mike Johnson gets shown the door. Mike Sullivan comes in. And after a rocky start with Sullivan, they really just lit it up and dominated, throughout the rest of the way, and had one of the best records in the NHL after January 1st. And I think what was cool was they were able to find a healthy mix of sorts with Crosby, Kessel, and Malkin. Having all three playing on different lines, and Kessel found his niche on the third line, if you will, with Nick Bonino, who is a lot better than your average third line center, and Carl Hagelin, who isn't exactly a third line player himself. So they were able to kind of have some great chemistry and take advantage of the opportunities they were getting because the majority of defenses were keying in on shutting down Sid and Gino. So again, just an amazing run of things for Pittsburgh. And going back to Kessel, I mean, there's not a player more maligned than Phil Kessel, and I don't know why. I mean, it's one of those things. People either love him because he has kind of a fat face, or really fat face, or they hate him because he can't. And by say people, the media, especially in Toronto, he can't win. He doesn't have a winning attitude. He's not a big game player. He doesn't want it bad enough. But you look at it, going back to the Olympics. In 2014, he was named the best forward at the Olympics, and then in his career, including the Stanley Cup run with Pittsburgh, 43 points in 46 playoff games. That's pretty fucking good. I mean, you can spin that whatever way you want. That's really, really good. And quite frankly, the media needs to give him a break. And was he the focal point of the offense in Pittsburgh? No, but he was able to find and create holes in the defense through playing his role and doing his job. And again, he really had some amazing chemistry with Nick Bonino and Carl Hagelin. All three played college hockey, by the way, too. Just kind of cool. But again, you look at all the forwards and how well their defense played, especially Chris Letang, who was out there, seemed like he was playing entire games. I mean, it's like, gee, every time you look up, there's Chris Letang, and that group was able to be better than the sum of its parts, and also the goaltending. I mean, Matt Murray played 13 regular season games. Jeff Zakov starts the playoffs because Fleury's hurt. Matt Murray ends up getting in there because Murray was hurt for a minute, and then just he never looked back. And the Penguins definitely reaped the benefits of that because he had a special run, and Flower had his moments. That one start probably shouldn't have had. I was confused as to why they started him, but what do I know? And I mean, think about it. I mean, Matt Murray played 31 games in the minors this year, and there he is in the NHL in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And I mean, quite frankly, I probably would have given him the Conn Smythe. I don't have an issue with Sid getting it, but I just don't. It was kind of weird. Crosby, there weren't video game numbers, which we expect, but every time he was on the ice, it was like, oh, 87 is the best player out there. So, again, if that's the criteria, then, and, definitely winning that second cup improves Crosby. I mean, because it looked like, maybe he's going to be one and done with the cup. 2009 was going to be the only time he ascended to the top of the mountain. They came up short a couple times. He was hurt for a few years, and now here they are again. And Pittsburgh, I'm not saying they're going to be a dynasty. I mean, dynasty's not even the right word. You got to win three. Win three close enough together. I mean, space them out by 7 years. Isn't exactly doing that, but they're going to be a threat to win it as long as 87, 71, and Chris Letang 58 are out there. So. Congratulations to the city of Pittsburgh, Stanley Cup champs, and it's weird. 2015-16 NHL season is over. So once the drafts, I still got the draft in 2 weeks, and that'll be Um, Plenty of work for me. But after that, Jesus, 3.5 months with no hockey. God damn. Anyway, that's all I got. Sort of the power play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the final and beyond. Later, guys.